It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bends. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I suppose Pisces, as you come in, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. You know the vibes. Share this video with someone that you love. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, sit with me one-on-one via Zoom, okay? Or you can check out my sacred store where you'll find smaller pre-recorded reading options available to you to get familiar with my energy, and other offerings there, such as my big blessed oils, my paintings, my honey manifestation pens. Go check me out. Everything available at thebigbodyhighpriestess.me. Also the link to my Patreon as well through my website. Okay, let's just pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, soul, sky, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Pisces. Wherever they have Pisces in their chart, if this reading is for them, may it find them, spirit. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, spirit. So boom, a few downloads for you. First and foremost, really having to go down the list of things that you offer, things that you sell, you offer, services that you provide. Not talking enough about your long 1, 2, 3 on the clock in order to progress, in order to move on. You know, not being visible enough, not talking enough about all of the things that you are a master at, knowledgeable in, experienced in, services you provide, products you can make. Okay, whether you can do it or not. Thank you, love. Ooh, avocado. Thank you, babe. Okay. Babe, I'm doing Pisces reading. Take them in for a minute, please. Daddy got you.
Come on, let's go. I'll give you bread.
Ow!
Come on.
Hi, guys.
2:22 on the clock. Being balanced, being restored. Close the door. Balance being restored. I feel like, you know, while you got work to do, or you got your own work to do, someone else does as well. Okay? You two having to work together. Even though you want peace, so do they. Hold on, Nana. You're not doing that right now, Lulu. Okay? So I want to say this. There's something about you having to challenge yourself. Someone may have just had a baby. Someone may have young children. Someone may have to spend more time with their inner child. Okay? Being more playful, not caring about how they look. Okay? Or how people perceive them, how people judge them. Okay? I feel like people looking at you in some way. I feel like people looking at you in some way, but they don't know what you've been going through. They don't know what your story is. Here, you take this. Take this. Eat mommy's things. Okay? Playing the back seat somehow. Sit here in this chair next to mama. Playing the back seat somehow. Okay? You want to be seen. Heard you. But a part of you wants to be seen. Or the younger version of you wants to be seen. Or having access to someone else, someone's child. Okay? Being around children who are really playful, or someone who's really confident. I keep hearing child, children. This could also be Leo. Please don't drop that, okay? Hold on to it tight. I feel, and it's a school bus. I feel like someone talks really loud. Their voice carries. You hear them no matter where they're at. I feel like needing to not be discouraged because of the distractions. The people who don't respect your hustle, or the people who don't understand what you have to go through in order to show up, aren't meant for you. And that's okay. If they're bothered by what you have to go through, or they're not concerned about what you have to go through in order to show up for them, they're not your people. Not only that, but I just feel like things being completely out of your control. Between the cars and the planes, people coming in and out, people walking down the street, cars honking, okay, people arguing, neighbors arguing. There could be a lot of things that you could use, or excuses you could use to not focus on you, on your craft, or not see something through. Someone's really into makeup. Someone's really into hair. Someone's a whole hairstylist. Don't be walking around doing their hair. They need to get their hair done. Yes, I realize I gotta do her hair today. All three of them. All three of them.
Now you do my hair.
And Rainy. Gotta take Rainy's braids out. Someone may need to take a protective style out of their hair. It's served this purpose. Somebody else got this download. That same plane is coming back now this way. Okay? Someone's real loud. It draws a lot of attention to themselves. Someone's had a protective style in their hair long enough, it needs to come out. Or you be leaving your protective styles in longer than you should because you're lazy. You know, no shade. You don't feel like doing it. Meanwhile, you may tend to other people, make sure everybody else's hair is done, everybody else's hair is right, or their mind is right. You pray over their minds. They come to you. There was this whole download about you spending more time talking with the Cancer, okay? Trying to be chatty with the Cancer, I feel like making small talk or trying to build a rapport with the Cancer, okay? Also, I feel like you need to read a book. You know, I could read these cards intuitively, but your energy was different. And literally, they just kept saying to me, read from the book for them. Read from the book for them. So I will. You pulled the Emperor card. Hemlock. I'm not going to read the description of what's going on in the card. I'll just read the description of the card, okay? Or what its meaning. A strong foundation and a safe environment build a solid future. Hemlock is ideal for framing houses because it is a soft wood that toughens with age. I love that, okay? As you have toughened and hardened with age. Pick it up, my love. Trust your boundaries. They may feel pliable at first, but they will strengthen over time. By creating the conditions for other plants to thrive, hemlock is an important part of a healthy ecosystem. I love this. Build a reliable scaffolding on which your sacred work can grow. Step into leadership with confidence. So for me, it's building boundaries that other people may not agree with, that you're not so sure about. You're not so sure about whether or not you can uphold living by certain standards, okay? Holding yourself accountable in ways that you haven't before and no one else has. 7:25, 7:26 on the clock. If you know, you know. Dark Night of the Soul, Spiritual Ascension. Go in the house. Daddy has your food. Go in the house to get your food. Okay, go eat your food first. And then you can come back. Go eat first, inside. Love you. Okay? And so there really is this energy of needing to trust in the boundaries that you're setting now, even if people don't agree with it. Okay? Or even if it makes people uncomfortable. It will provide a solid and safe, secure foundation for you to then go ahead and build on. I feel like heavy on the future generations thanking you. Okay? The next card that I pulled for you was the Temperance card. I don't know why I just did that. Was the Temperance card. It came out in reverse, so needing to work on this energy. But I'm going to read it to you. Temperance. Camellia. Trust the magic of presence. See the sacred in the simple. Create new magic from what is familiar. I should have read the top of the Emperor, but I didn't. Focus on the present moment brings balance to opposing forces. Give every task before you the gift of your full attention. Stillness reveals the middle way. The tea ceremony is an act of mindfulness. The tea plant is rich in antioxidants and strengthens the heart. Preparing a pot of tea with intention cultivates harmony and promotes well-being. The ritual becomes the holy alchemy that affects change. There is magic in the mundane. Ordinary tea bags stop minor bleeding, soothe sunburns, and reduce eye inflammation. Camellia is the oldest, most widely used botanical in history. Let ancient practice inspire fresh ideas. Few things. So it's really giving tea time with intention, just period. Whatever tea you're creating, but using your herbs with intention, and you need to know what their spiritual properties are. Okay, totally knowing that is water magic. Okay, and earth magic. You're using herbs. And fire magic. You're using fire. Okay, being intentional. You know. One could even fucking argue air magic with the steam, but that's neither here nor there. Being intentional with not only the herbs you're using and their spiritual properties, but the elements you're using as well. Okay? And what those elements represent. Some of you really finding it hard to focus. There's so many things going on right now. Brown is really loud for grounding or working with a brown candle even. Okay, so that you can focus a little better, give something your whole attention. I really feel like a lot of worry and stress about how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that, or so many things needing your attention at once. But you can't have 10:23 on the clock. In order for you to progress, you have to give your full attention to one thing at a time so that you can actually move on. You can't keep starting and stopping things because that is why nothing is getting finished. Okay? I don't care what fucking interruptions there are. Staying focused. Okay? The other thing that really stuck out to me, yeah, talking about with the Emperor card, how you're being asked to set a foundation, set some boundaries, for other people, not only you to benefit, but hemlock being really good for the ecosystem because of the way that it provides an environment for other plants to then feel safe to grow. Okay, so as you're the one, you challenging whatever is going on currently makes people uncomfortable. 11:11 on the clock, and you may be looked at as the villain initially. Okay, or whoever is the first to do so being looked at as the villain, but this could be you. But also my download for Pisces will always and forever be the high priestess, so this is also for all my intuitives. 11:23 on the clock, progression, forward movement, you being here to help people evolve. Okay, so you being the one that makes things difficult often, or you Pisces haven't encountered an intuitive, a high priestess that came into your life and kind of shook shit up this way. And now you're implementing new boundaries, having new strategies, and it makes other people uncomfortable. But I also feel like it being important for you to find balance, you to find harmony. You don't want people to feel like you got them in a headlock. You don't want the people that you love ultimately to resent you for forcing them in a new direction. And even as I said that, you go back, forcing them. 11:55 on the clock. Okay, my mouth couldn't get it out as fast as my brain was thinking it because I was in the middle of a download. But it really is just giving me, you're doing something big. You're manifesting change. 12:12 on the clock, new timeline. Okay. But seeking harmony with the people that you want to be there on the other side. You want to stay with you. You can say, fuck it, 12:21 on the clock. How you show up to the world be reflected back to you by the universe. You can say, fuck it, I'm going to thug this whole situation. This is the way that things are going to go. But you're going to lose a lot of people. People you are meant to and people you are not meant to. Okay? Totally being up to you. You needing to know who's who. I feel like I said this to you with your last reading. Whether this is on Patreon or IG, I don't even know. But I said this to you last time, Pisces. Okay? The other thing was be mindful of cuts, scrapes, scratches, cuts, minor bleeding. Okay? Be mindful with sharp objects at this time. Be mindful of burns, specifically sunburns. This could be for, Caucasian people, this specific download. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to my melanated people, but there's something about sunburns. But some of y'all end up going somewhere and that sun is different. So I'm also talking to my melanated people. Do with that what you will. Okay? If you from New York and you ain't never been to Jamaica, you gonna get to Jamaica and realize that sun is different. Okay? Do with that what you will. But I also really feel like, spirit is loud. Soothing sunburn. Somebody got burned by the sun. Someone was too close to the sun. Someone flew too close to the sun. Got too close to the sun. Who's the sun? Leo? Or the sun. Somebody's son. Someone's real raw. Okay, over a situation. Getting too close to the sun. Getting too close to having a son. Some of you got a baby with someone who ain't no good for you, or some of you about to manifest with a baby with someone who ain't no good for you if you don't leave that person alone. So God has told you to leave that man alone for you be his mommy, his baby mommy. Ooh, for you be his mommy forever. For you be his baby mama forever is what I wanted to say. Before you be his mama forever, before you be his baby mama for the second time forever, or again for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth time. Okay, do with that what you will. But also, some of you got to soothe your ego. Some of you got burnt flying too close to the sun. I feel like it was necessary, whatever it was that happened. But somebody hurt you, or you feel some type of way. You soar towards somebody. You gotta work through that. Don't ignore it.
No.
Okay. Last but not least, before I get up out of here, was the reduced eye inflammation. Someone needs to go to the eye doctor. Just period. Just period. Okay? I also want to say to you, with the Adelita of air, come sit. Move over. She's right here. You got room. Come sit. I have to read this to you. It's so interesting that they come out as I have to read this to you because I wasn't going to do it, but I have to. I need you to shh. Shh. Okay? Okay, sit back so can see too. Sit together with your sister. She's literally sitting behind her. Wrapped her legs around her. That's hilarious. Okay? Adelita of fire. Of air. Adelita of air. Hold it up. Please do not bend my card. Here, you can hold this one. Do not bend my card. Thank you. Let me read this. Oregano. Speak from between your legs. Shout, sing, and scream. Declare your truth loudly and without fear. Love this card so much. The Adelita of air. The Adelita of air. Close the door. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on and close the door.
Mom, come here.
Leave them. You can come talk to them when you put some clothes on. Close that front door, little girl. Thank you. The Adelita of air is a champion for truth. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. This energy of being free right now in this card. No shame. The Adelita of air is a champion for truth. She vows to remove the shame around women's bodies, beginning by loving her own. She strengthens the seat of her voice with vaginal steams. She knows oregano is more than just a kitchen herb. Stop. Wait a second. She knows oregano is... Shh. Can you please stop? Look, mommy's working. Shh. Okay, you too. We working. Let's work. Don't talking to her. We working. Ignore the wild woman. My daughter's literally just running around the house in her underwear. It's giving wild woman. Meanwhile, so is this card. Just watch. Don't bend this. Don't bend it. She knows oregano is more than just a kitchen herb. It is also an ally for women. Easy menstrual pain and menopausal symptoms, bringing on menses and increasing warmth and circulation to the pelvic region. Don't bend it. I feel like I have to keep saying that to them. She understands what ancient women knew about the connection between the vagina and the throat. When one is constricted, so is the other. She sings during birth and screams during sex. She allows throat and vagina to open in order to express herself fully. She is blunt and clear. As Clarissa Pinkola Estes, author of Women Who Run with the Wolves, if you know, you know, states, she speaks from between her legs. Okay? Use vaginal steams to improve circulation and energy flow in the pelvis and womb. Leave that. Okay? Practice activities such as harvesting herbs in a squat position to open your pelvis, or do some hip opening, pelvic opening stretches or yoga. Okay? When you cook with oregano, don't forget to sing. I love you. 18 on the clock. I love you. I'm gonna get up out of here. My babies are doing a lot for me. Wild Woman Archetype. Been there for, if you know, I have a song called Wild Woman Archetype. That part. Okay, go read that book. That book is phenomenal. But also, let me get up out of here. My babies is doing the most, but shout out to those of you shout out to my moms who are doing a damn thing while having babies hanging off for you. And don't let nothing stop you, okay? I love you. Come book your personal reading.